Thanks for tuning in to my gaming podcast, Gems in Gaming, where I play various games and tell different stories about my life, experiences, wisdom, anything to help inspire and encourage others. You were born with the ability to change someone's life, and you should never waste it. If you enjoy, please like, comment, or subscribe.
Kingcayne.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? So, today we're doing Pokemon Arceus because I'm doing a part 2 of something I did before. And since this is the game I played when I first did this particular topic, we'll do the exact same game. I don't even know if I played it since the last time like we did this, or since the last time I did like a video game dump or something like that. But let's just do it again. I really don't even remember what was popping off last time we did this, but I think this was a real chill game if I can remember properly. So let's do it. The topic of today. Oh snap! I can fly now. All right, bet. All right. So the topic of today is You Have Purpose Part 2. You have purpose. So if I remember the first time I was talking about this, if you've seen the first one, it's not really something that we talking about often. You know, I hear about it a lot because I hear about it a lot because of the circles that I'm in. You know, I go to church every Sunday, or I watch church every Sunday. I do my ministry here, and we playing games, talking about wisdom, talking about things. So, you know, like you might hear it in certain circles, but for the majority of, you know, conversations, majority of media, majority of different topics, you're not really going to hear this particular saying a lot, which is you have purpose. All right, so what do I mean by you have purpose? All right, because some people are gonna think to themselves, by the way, let me just make sure that we have sound going on in this game. All right, so for the most part, and sorry, I had to fix the sound. I realized the sound wasn't on. But for the most part, when you hear you have purpose, you know, a lot of people that don't believe in that concept don't really understand how to wrap their head around that mentality that they have purpose. You know, when I first started going to church, I was going to church my whole life. When I remember lessons that I liked, that really stuck with me, I remember the topic of my Bishop Delcy Bronner. I remember him saying, before you were even born, God knew who you were and had a plan for you. Now, when you 13 and depressed and sad, and you're not fitting in anywhere, you don't want to play the game, right? Like the game of like fitting in and giving in to peer pressure and being like everyone else. Like you start to feel like you don't belong, right? And when you feel like you don't belong, a lot of people look for a place that they belong to. So I was a gamer, so you know, other gamers would probably all pack up, you know, and enjoy the same things and feel the same way about each other, you know what I mean? Like have the same thoughts. Like, you know, a lot of gamers have a stigma. And that's the same thing with it. That's with most things in our life. There's like a stigma about things that we do and things that we like, that if you are not following that script. Yeah, I was wondering if I would get hurt if I fell. Okay. If you're not following that script, then people judge you. If you're not following a particular script, people judge you. And if you are following a script, they judge you for not following their script. So when you're a young kid like I was, and you're like constantly thinking about, wanting to fit in and wanting to figure out, if this is the rest of life, and you hear the words, God knew who you were before you were even born. God called you. It's like, oh, snap. Like, that means I'm not a mistake. My mom did a great job of always telling me, she said, listen, depends on what she would call me. She would call me Reek or Tyreek. But she's like, listen, Reek, probably Reek. Listen, Reek, you are a warrior. When a woman gets pregnant, millions of cells are fighting to get into the mother's womb. And the fact that you made it means that you survived your first battle already. Boom. Now you survived your first battle. Now you are in the womb for 9 months fighting together with your mother. Technically, not fighting like problematic, but you guys are now working together to get born and to release into this world. So from the moment you were starting to get, from the moment you were preparing for your birth, you were preparing yourself for the rest of your life, and you've always been fighting. A lot of people don't realize this crazy statistic, and if they did, they'd be, they would probably feel better about themselves. But you survived 100% of your bad days. If you're listening to my words, if you're watching this video, then you survived 100% of your bad days. Crazy, right? And if you survived 100% of your bad days, and if you've been fighting your whole life, then you are, just like in this cutscene, prepared to go against your next battle. And your next battle, and your next battle, and your next battle, until you find out what your purpose is. So if you hear this concept and you don't understand, that you have a purpose, then I'm here to tell you that it took me years to figure out what mine was, and it took me years to master. All right, let's see what's popping here. It took me years to master. Okay, word. Oh, that's corny. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the mechanics. Eat. Okay. Oh my goodness, yo, I have not played in a minute. How do you dodge? All right, word. Yeah, so it took me years to like. Yo, how much health do I have? I can survive all that? Let's get it. So yeah, so basically, yo, basically it took me a while to understand this concept. It took me a while to realize that I do have a purpose. And it took a lot of L's. A lot of L's. It took a lot of, why can't I run? It took a lot of, victories. It took a lot of lessons. It took a lot of tests. It took a lot of everything to realize that, oh, okay, I'm not just, here to just be here. I'm actually here for a reason. And if I'm here for a reason, why is it weird for me to believe that other people aren't here for a reason too? Yo, son. I am so lost, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this point, but do y'all see this? I mean, for people that play this is nothing. They get it, but I'm like, yo, this is the weirdest battle ever. They sent a 13-year-old girl in the one-on-one scrap with this man. Come on. Anyway, if I believe I'm here for a reason, and I believe I have a purpose, and I believe I'm not a mistake, why is it weird to feel like someone else isn't, someone else doesn't also have purpose? Someone else isn't, also here for a reason. Like there's no reason to believe that it's a solo thing, right? I believe it's an all of us thing. And if all of us have a purpose, then it's our job to figure out what that purpose is. And it's kind of whack if I feel like I have one and I don't encourage other people to find it. You know what I mean? Okay, apparently there's a... Oh, you just jump over it? Okay. You know what I mean? It's like... It's kind of whack if one person feels like they found the keys or they found something that's great for them and then they don't tell anyone else about the secret. How corny is that? That's not what someone who feels like they have purpose would do. If you have purpose, then you would tell other people, hey, guess what, y'all? I just found out the secret. I just found out the keys. Y'all should try this stuff out. All right, like that's what someone who has purpose does. They tell other people that they also have one. And if someone's not telling you that, and if someone's not sharing that stuff with you, I don't know if that person can rightfully say that they have a purpose or they found their purpose. Excuse me. Because if they found it, then they would know the joy that it brings. It would bring their heart and brings their life and brings, the peace that it brings. And if they knew that feeling, they would share that with everybody. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. I'm young-ish, compared to majority of the world, but I'm in my early 30s. I'm 31. Maybe 32 at some point. And I'll be real with you, I'm at the age now where I don't really want to tell everybody, oh yeah, y'all check out my YouTube, yeah, I'm on there playing Pokemon, you know what I mean? That's not really something I'm trying to tell people at 30, I got my own business, I'm married, you know what I mean? I got stuff popping off. But the reason why I do this and the reason why I'm excited to do it, and even though I'm not super happy about doing it, the reason that I do it is because I want other people to know, hey, guess what? You got a purpose. And you can do something great. You can be something great. I found it. I found out that I could, so I know that you can. Are they adding mechanics or was that always? Okay, this is an interesting game. I never really played a Pokemon game like that. Oh, come on. This is pretty interesting. Alright, and when you find your purpose, oh, word, that's how we kicking it. When you find your purpose, you don't really mind. Yo, this is just Ice Titan from Kingdom Hearts, bro. What the heck? I'm trying to help people out. And this man giving me the hands. Is he even taking damage, or was I missing the whole time? When you... Is there a reason I can't? Okay, whatever. Let's just end this. Oh, really? A snowball killed me, bro? This is nuts, man. But since I started the video and I know I did what I was doing, I guess let's continue to do it. Cause that's what I feel like my purpose is for this video, is to start something and finish something. Now I know a lot of people that I try to encourage to do things, just to try, I just always tell them, like, you never know what might turn out. You never know what might help. I know I give speeches and I got clients and I can do a lot of talented things and stuff like that. This, I can tell you right now, something I'm just trying, this particular video, and I feel like this is not just, I'm in it right now, so obviously, I don't know from the outside looking in, but I feel like this is not my best work. But when you start something, and you finish it, you find out your purpose. You know that? When you start something and finish, you start to find out more about yourself. When you quit immediately, how you gonna find your purpose like that? You know what I mean? Like, do you feel like you have a purpose if you start something and quit? If so, my question is, how do you feel that way? I feel like this was a terrible idea. Yeah, this was a terrible idea. I wonder, can I switch? Will that interrupt anything if I switch? Yo, this dude's level 71. Alright, how do you switch? Okay, word. To my point, if you start something and finish it, how do you know? How will you ever find out what your purpose is? This is a real question. If you start something and finish, how will you know what your purpose is? Like if you say, all right, guys, I'm gonna make the basketball team. You go to practice or you go to trials that first day, and that first day ain't going well, and you just like, you know what, bump all that, I quit, and you just done and you quit. How do you know, how would you know if you ever are going to make it to the NBA or ever end up being an NBA basketball coach or end up like following your dream? How would you ever know if you gave up? Just because you had one bad day at practice? You know what I mean? Just because like things aren't working out the way you thought they would work out the first time you try something? I got news for you, bro. That's called life. And you ain't gonna find your purpose not living life. That's straight up. Alright. Boy, stop. Yeah, this man has hands. I'm a 13-year-old kid, I think. It's called life. Like, if you feel like you ain't, you don't need to do nothing to find your purpose, I got bad news for you. You gotta have to live life if you want to discover what you're here for, then you're gonna have to live for it. Ain't nothing gonna come easy. And if you think it's gonna come easy, then you can give up now. I'm gonna tell you straight up. If you think it's gonna get easy, then just follow the script of somebody. Just go ahead and follow a script. Just go ahead and do what everyone else doing. Oh damn, that does a ton of recoil. Just go ahead and do what everyone else doing. Just follow the script. Just, giving the peer pressure. If you think everything's supposed to be easy, if you think it's sweet, if you think it's supposed to be cakes out here, man, just go ahead. Don't even what you trying for. Just be like everybody else. What do most people do? Most people say negative stuff, right? Most people do things that are detrimental to their life because they are I'm not gonna give a reason as to why, but I know when I was like, not doing things that were great for me, okay. Eat. Boy, stop. Oh. what is continued battle do? Does it just give me extra health and keep the enemy's health the same? If so, that's whack. But let me see. Damn, we already at 20. Yo, we have 20 minutes. I've been taking L's for 20 minutes, but I love it though, because like, this is essentially what it's about when I'm saying that life is supposed to get hard, bro. Everything not supposed to be easy. Trust me. You don't think? Like I said, I didn't even want to do this. I didn't even want to play this particular game. but I felt like it was on me. It was in my spirit to do this particular game today. And if it's on my spirit and it's on my heart, I'm doing it straight up. Straight up. Because that's what life is. Like when you're trying to find your purpose, right? You supposed to just do it. You do it. You gotta do it even when you don't want to. Do it when it's hard. Do it when it's not fun. Like just do it. You know what I mean? That's major. Major. When it's hard and you do it still, then you truly find out your purpose. You truly find out who you are. I'm telling you from experience. I ain't telling you from, someone that's never done something. I'm telling you someone that's done something scared, done something, afraid, done something that I didn't know if it was gonna work or not. I've done it. I've tried it. So this is how I can honestly tell you that if you go out and do something, if you go out and try, if you go out and believe in yourself just a little bit more than you have been, oh my goodness, bro, what you're gonna discover afterwards is gonna be so beautiful. Honestly, like you're gonna do things that you never knew you could do. And you're gonna and then one day when you feel like you figured it out and you feel like you've done it all, you're gonna go, oh, got it, found my purpose. Yo, I don't understand. You're gonna go, oh, got it, found my purpose. That's it. This is what I'm here for. Because at some point you're going to, discover what no one else with no script could help you discover. Are y'all serious? You're going to discover what some script could never have given you. No script is going to tell you what you're here to do. Because any script that any person can give you is cap. It's not real. It's fabricated. It's something that we made up. We didn't make the earth. You know what I mean? We didn't do anything. We were just born. And we were born with a purpose. And it's disrespectful, I feel like, to not, let's get it. It's disrespectful to not find out what that is. All these plans and gifts that God has for us, and we just like, you know what? I'ma just do what everybody else doing. Like, huh? I was like, really? That's what you want to do? What everybody else doing? When I got this in store for you? When this is your purpose, to conquer beasts that everyone thought was unconquerable. You know what I mean? And I made a plan for you to do it. Why would you want the same life that everyone else is living when I got this life over here for you? And you'll never discover that life if you don't believe that you have a purpose. You already been through so much. We already been through so much. So, what's wrong with, believing that everything that you've done, everything that you're gone through, what's wrong with wanting to be rewarded for that? What's wrong with wanting to get rewarded for your pain, rewarded for your trials, rewarded for your efforts. There's nothing wrong with that. Because when you have a purpose, the life is better, the freedom is better, the everything is better when you realize this is my purpose and I'm living in it. So much better. When you doing what everybody else doing, you see how these like 4 people right here, they got like all anime color hair and stuff like that, and they look different. I bet if we go into a village and we see all these different NPCs, they probably all look the same. Or they all look just like their script is supposed to make them look. They don't look like a main character. They don't look like they have a purpose. And again, I ain't played this game in a minute, so I really don't remember the story. But I guarantee they got purpose. And they look like they do. Walk in your purpose and you shine bright. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, life is better. So, like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of how everything played out. I had this whole thought and idea in my head, but if y'all like the video and y'all got something from it, and that's all that matters. Now, I know I don't like these gems in gaming to be too long, so y'all take it easy and God bless.